Hey everyone, and welcome to my Season 12 Challenger Irelia guide. In this guide today, I will cover the best builds and combos for Irelia, as well as an explanation to how Irelia should be played, and also a gameplay commentary as well. Now, let's start off with the runes. There are currently 4 rune pages that you want to use. The first rune page includes a lethal tempo with bone plate and revitalize in the secondary. This rune page is always used to counter all top laner bruiser matchups. The second rune page once again includes lethal tempo, but this time with second wind and revitalize in the secondary. You want to pick this rune page against all top lane ranged matchups, as second wind will make the laning phase easy as you heal a lot from it. The third rune page includes tenacity with bone plate and unflinching in the secondary, and this rune page is always used against hard CC team comps. Lastly, the fourth rune page uses magical footwear with biscuits in the secondary. You only want to run this against super easy matchups. I would also like to quickly mention about Conquer. Even though lethal tempo is strong as of this moment, Conquer is also a great choice. You can swap this anytime you like, as they are both really good. For the bonus stats, you should always take attack speed with adaptive force and armor or magic resist depending on the matchup you are up against. Moving on to the build, starting off with the starter items first, I always recommend a Dorn Shield against super hard ranged matchups. This will give great sustain to win the lane early on. Next, I recommend Dorn's Blade against all bruiser matchups, but also ranged matchups that are super easy. For the boots, you should always take steel caps against AD matchups, but most importantly against full AD team comps. When facing off an AP matchup or full AP team comps or even full CC team comps, this is where you want to go with mercs instead. As for the full builds of Irelia, there are 4 builds that are important right now. The first build uses shield bow as the main item with a mix of damage and armor and magic resist. You want to run this item set whenever you are winning and snowballing hard. The second build has Gore Drinker as the main item and is mainly focused around damage with a ton of survivability. Take this item set when the enemy team has a lot of burst. The third item set includes Gore Drinker with Thornmill and Randuin's. This build is used to counter full AD team comps and teams with lots of healing. Lastly, the fourth build is using Shield Bow as the main item with Wind's End and Spirit Visage. This is the perfect build against full AP team comps. As for the situational items, Bramble's Fast, Mortuary Reminder, and Chainsword are used to counter healing champs. QSS is good for survivability, and Black Cleaver with Divine Sunder can be used to counter tanks. And lastly, the Maw is perfect to counter full AP teams. These items are all very situational and can be put into all the 4th builds that I've mentioned earlier. For the skill order of Irelia, you'll always max your Q first, then your E, and then your W. For the summoner spells, you always take TP and Flash every single game. In some cases, you can also run Ignite with Flash when facing off a matchup that has insane amounts of healing. Now, moving on to the combos, Irelia has 3 of them that are crucial to play her properly. The first combo is the super basic all-in. Make sure to master this in the practice tool before jumping into your first game. Simply use your E twice and all-in with your Q. You want to mix your auto attacks between each ability to be as efficient as possible. Next combo is a hidden trick to be more efficient with your E while all-inning. Simply make sure EQ on a creep, then E again on your target, and follow up with your Q again and finish the combo from there. This will hide your first E, which makes you very unpredictable while laning. Lastly, the third combo is used to burst your target down fast. Simply drop your first E down, then combine your ultimate and your Q together to all lane. Now, use your second E again and follow up with auto attacks and Qs from there. This is what the combo will look like once you have fully mastered it. It's one of the greatest ways to burst someone and take them down easily before they know it. Now let's move on to the laning phase of Irelia. When playing Irelia in the pre-level 6, it's important to position the wave properly close to your tower as much as possible, so you can play safe but also have the ability to trade and all in. Look into fighting your opponent only when your passive is maxed out. This will give Irelia so much damage that almost no top laners are able to beat it. When the wave is pushing towards your opponent, look into stacking creep waves and use this to fight or as a tool to reset the wave and backport for items. After reaching level 6, the same strategy applies. Make sure to properly position the wave, look into stacking waves, and always fight when the passive is maxed out. As for the mid-late game of Irelia, you want to play her as a split pusher. Look into pushing the side lanes when your TP is up. When the wave is pushed in, look into getting catches or take jungle camps. Even if you cannot take any kills while pushing, as long as you consistently create leads by taking jungle camps and more, you will eventually create a massive lead over your opponent. If your TP is down, you still want to split push, however, stay close to the objectives or team fights so you don't miss out. As for team fighting with Irelia, you're looking to kill the enemy carries whenever you get the chance. You also want to look into hitting multiple targets with your ultimate and use that to reset your Qs and max out your passive. When you're getting kills, you want to try to land your final Q so you can reset it once again to chase your next opponent. If a teamfight looks bad and you're unable to get a proper all-in off, stay back and wait for better opportunities, and in worst case scenario, get back to split pushing to create a bigger lead. Now with everything said, let's get into a gameplay commentary and I will teach you guys exactly on how to play Irelia top lane. Alright guys, today I'm going to teach you guys how to play Irelia top lane in Season 12. So what you want to run right now is either Lethal Tempo or Conquer. Kind of like based on personal preference, they're both really good right now. We also have Presence of Mind here with Alacrity, Lassen, Bombblade, and also Revitalize. And we also have the Dorn's Blade. Now guys, quick mentions here, we are playing against Samara, and the most funny thing is that this is my third time playing against Samara top lane. Like literally for some reason, everyone is picking Samara top now. So I'll teach you how to play against it. So a couple things that you should know about Irelia in general. Irelia is a very, very strong champ at the moment. In case you're like kind of unaware, she is a champion that works against all kinds of bruisers. But at the same time, she is like the king to play against like ranged matchups. And I'm going to show you specifically why this is. Just gonna go for the all in, maybe. Okay. So firstly, we're just gonna be playing it kind of safe. We are gonna be specifically approaching Samara once we reach level 2 and level 3. So usually when you play Irelia, you mostly want to play the laning phase as close to your tower as possible, because this gives like a lot of space for you to work around your Qs. And it also gives you like all-in potential and gives you the chance to, or the ability to like stack your passive up. Like one of the weaknesses about playing Irelia is that you constantly like push directly in. Oh wow. She went for a nice all-in. So usually like one of the weaknesses about Irelia is that you tend to like hard push too hard and makes you like impossible to trade your opponent at all. Where if you stack the wave up, it becomes a lot easier for you. Alright. Now things get like a lot of fun. So this is where things are going to take a really big turn. Because now we can like start stacking waves up. This is probably back in here. Okay. And we got her. Probably gonna die here though. Yeah, I'm dead. But yeah, you can already see what's going on here. So the first level in most matchups, in general, you can just play it very safe. And then at some point, when you make it to level 3 and 4, that is where you can start playing super aggressive, because you can like stack with the passive super freely. For the build this game, we're going to be rushing Blade as the first item. Now, in general, like this is what works the best consistently in most games. A ranged matchup like Samurai, you can in theory just go for Shield Bow. That's going to work perfectly fine. But what we're going to do is demonstrating the Blade build this game. I want to show you guys exactly like how strong that actually is. Alright, we're going to be looking into all-inning when she tries at least. Use this at the end right there. I'm assuming Kindred is going to be playing a lot around top side. Probably. I wouldn't be too impressed if... wait a second. Okay. It's not a problem if we miss our E, because we still have like all-in potential against her. Okay.
Do we want to be safe?
I want to hold my passive. Wait a second. I'm not going to use my W just to hold it. I don't want to. We're about to reach level 6 here. That's where things are going to take a big turn. So far, we've been missing like 2 E's in a row. So what we're going to do, we're just going to take it easy. Instead of like trying to hard pressure Samurai, what I'm going to focus on is just resetting this lane. I want this lane to push back into me so I can pressure her like a lot more easy this way. Alright, get your top side. Watch this. I'm going to make this lane a lot more easy. Watch what I'm going to do. So